Hello everyone, how are you doing guys? I am back after a long time. I am basically a bit sick nowadays, so I cannot make videos regularly, but I am feeling better now. So let's make a design today. And for this one here I am going to use this text here. I need to make a nursing t-shirt design for one of my client, so that is the design I am going to recording this video so that I can show you. Now this is the text here. This nurse is my first focus text for this one. So I am going to make this one in my focus, then other will just follow my design. And by hearing my voice you can tell that yeah, I am not regular right now. I am a bit feeling a bit sick. Okay, so this one is my first text. Then I am going to make a center point here so that I can put kind of a nursing related graphic here. So that is what I will do here. Now for this one here, always be a nurse, and this total design is about nursing, so I am going to make it a bit female kind of feminine design. And for that, this is my first text, so I am going to use a cursive font. Maybe I will use, I am using Billion Dreams here, but this nurse should be in capital letter, but this N is not, like I don't like this M, this is N, this is not a capital N, I feel like that. So I will use maybe another font, this nurse, or I will use my explorer. Yeah, this is good. This N is kind of capital N, that is fine. So this is the main graphic area. Here I am going to use here maybe Alone on Earth. This font I really like because this is not a very muscular font, not a very female kind of font, kind of middle. So I am going to press Ctrl X to cut it. Now for this one here I am going to make a ellipse here, and I am pressing Shift X to convert this into a stroke, right, like this. Then I need to take my type on path tool, and then if I click on this anchor point I can press Ctrl V here. So Ctrl V will paste my that copied text here, and here I am going to place it like this way, then center it like this, maybe a bit bigger in size. So this is just my first step of the text. I am going to make it a bit smaller because I want to keep everything in a certain area, that is fine. Now for this one here I am going to use my maybe hashed brown. This font is really good, or maybe I will use here my explorer font. So this is kind of area, I am just placing it here so that I can place it, anything that I want to place I can place that inside this area, but not like that, something like this. So this is good. Then I am going to select my unless you can. So if I go to my layer panel I can click on here option, this is the unless you can text, I can click here, that is going to be selected. Now I am pressing Ctrl C Ctrl F, that is to paste in front. Now I can bring that copy here, then I am going to press I for eyedropper, then click on this text, is going to pick that text and that size. Ctrl X to cut. If I double click here I can press Ctrl V here. So this is just a very basic kind of design. I don't want to make it too much effect here, something like this, okay, that is fine. I am using this font for the nurse text here, that is fine. So for this one here I will be using another font. I don't know which font will look good. These are some recent font that I have used in my designs, different designs, so I don't know which one I'm going to pick. Something like, okay, not like that. Okay, I really like this one, but this is not a female style font, so something like this maybe, I don't know right now. Okay, let's use this one. Let's see how it is going to look on a all caps mode like this. So this is looking good. Let's make that font also in this style, so everything will be in a similar looking style here. Okay, for this area I am going to bring that down a bit. You can see this is going to be a very basic t-shirt design, but the theme is always the message you are giving to your audience, not the design. So maybe I can bring that down, then I can make it same as this font, not that, this one, maybe a bit smaller in size, something like this. That is good. Now for this area here I want to make it, make something like a nursing element here, some nursing cap, or maybe that heartbeat style that we create. So let's create something like that. I am going to pick my rounded rectangle tool here, this one, then I am going to make a copy just like this, then make it smaller. Okay, maybe this part I'll make it a bit more rounded, that is fine. Let's select it. I'm going to make it align to the top, sorry, center point, then making it a group, then go to effect, then wrap, and then arc, but not that much, just a little bit, maybe this much. Yeah, that is good. So this is my nursing tech cap here. I'm going to make it unite so that it becomes one single shape. Now I'm going to use my this rounded rectangle tool again, then make a copy here. This is just to make the nursing plus sign. Then I'm going to unite this again, placing it something like this, then press select them both, then press shift M, press alt and minus font, and alt and click there. It is going to make this like this, like erasing that part. So this is going to be my focus text here, like the nursing graphic here, that is fine. Now for this area I want to add some kind of that heartbeat style, so I'm going to make it very rough. I don't know how it will look, just trying to make something like this much maybe. Okay, so this is good. Let's press shift X, shift, sorry for that, I need to select this part only, then press shift X. Shift X is going to make it all in this style, stroke style, that is fine. And if this is not looking very good, then I can always press A for my direct selection tool, and then I can modify these points, but this is really not very important for me here, so I'm going to keep it as it is for now. I'm going to move it closer to my head, then I'm going to take my ellipse tool here, make a ellipse like this but in fill style, that is fine. Then I'm going to select them, I'm going to bring a copy here, right click, then transform, and then reflect. So this is going to reflect my design just like this, then making it a group. I'm going to select these two, then of course make them a group, then I am going to select these three together, then align the center position, then distribute the space between them. So that is going to make it complete center position. I am going to make it a group here, so that is fine. Now I am going to align them again with my this text, like with my this graphic area here, that is fine. Now for this design here I wanted to create it, make it look like kind of a feminine design, so I need to use some decorative elements here just to make it look like female design. So I'm selecting all my fonts here, right click, then create outline. This is going to break my font, that is fine. I can align them again with my this graphic area, that is fine. Now for this one here I am going to make it a bit smaller like this, because I want to create a effect here, that is taking a rectangle, just because this is my focus point. So something like this, I am selecting this one, then align it with the center position just like this, then maybe selecting this one, Ctrl X, Ctrl B. This is going to place it in the background and my text is in the foreground. So let's change the color so that we can see. Now I am double clicking to isolate this group because I want to cover this area. So I am going to select it like this, then I am going to select everything like all the text here, then align them center wise, then distribute the space between them. So that is fine. Let's isolate the group. Now if I select it like this, I can again align it with the center position. So if I select my this rectangle right now, I can make the corners a little bit rounded like this. That is fine. I can keep it as it is, like this is in white, but I don't want that. I am going to press Ctrl X, and if I select my this rectangle here, then open the transparency, then press Ctrl F here, and this is going to place my nurse text in the exact same place, but this is in white, so it is not visible. So if I make it black like this, it is going to make it visible. So that is fine. Let's click here. Now this may look like exact same thing, but if I take a background here, it will be easier to understand. If I press that background in the press Ctrl B, so this is how my design will be, like whatever the shirt color will be, that will be see through this area, this rectangle, and of course from this area. So if my shirt color is kind of blue, it is going to look like this. So that is why I make that. That is fine. Now for this one here, I wanted to create some elemental style here, so let's do that. So these are some element decorative elements I shared in my group. You can have them in the group pin post. So I am selecting this one, and maybe okay, let's select this one, Ctrl C to copy. Now I am going to place it here just like this, then I want to make it look like that. That is fine. Let's make it a bit bigger and then bring a copy here, but this time I am going to make it transform reflect, and then not vertically reflect, I want to make it horizontal reflect, just like this. Then if I select these two, I can align them center wise, and you can see this is creating a good area there. That is fine. Let's make it a bit bigger just like this. Then I am going to bring a copy here, right click, transform, and then reflect again, and this time I want to make it vertically reflect. So that is fine. Now let's make it a group, select them, make it a group. Okay, let's select all of this text here and then distribute the space between them. Okay, I need to first of all align them all with this side because I want to make them all same size wide. So this is the way of doing that. Now if I select them all, I can distribute the space between them, then make them a group. That is fine. Let's make it a bit smaller, something like this. Now if I select them all, I can align them in the center position. So that is fine. Now I am going to bring on copy here, make it look like this. So this is just to make it look like a fill area, so that my design is not looking very like it doesn't look very muscular or kind of that. So if I select all of it like this, I can align the position, distribute the position of them, like place them center wise. Then for this area I want to bring some corner graphics. I don't know what will work there. So I have some corner elements here somewhere like this. Okay, let's select this one. You can really download them from free pick. This is not kind of premium things, you can download them for free. Okay, I need to press V for my selection tool. So this is going to just fill this area so that it looks like a complete box kind of style design. That is fine. Now for this area here, I want to press Ctrl R. Ctrl R will bring my ruler, and if I make it look like this, like place a ruler here on the outer side of my graphic, you can see. Now I can place my these things here so that it will be in a same wide area. If I make it align center wise, that is fine. Let's make it bigger because here I have a bigger area, and for this area here I am going to erase this one, then I am going to bring this one, align it with the ruler, right click, transform, and then reflect. It should fit perfectly in the design area, something like this. Then align it again, just make it a bit upper, then I'm going to make it smaller, so that okay, let's bring this down a little bit. Then I can select my this group, bring them down. Then if I bring this a little down, this is just to make it feel like a complete field design. Now that area is looking good, but not this area, so I am going to make a copy here, something like this, in a bit smaller size, because I want to let's put it here. Then I'm going to bring that in this area, right click, transform, and then reflect. Same thing, now selecting them both, I can align them. Okay, so this is just to make this area feel like it is a complete boxy looking design. And for this decorative style designs, I really like this boxy look, that really looks good. Now when we are bringing that like this, we can make it look like a okay. So sorry for that guys, I am going to change this to, I am going to bring this part. It takes some time to make a good design, so let me do it perfectly. Now for this one here, I am going to just keep some area, because I don't want to overlap it. So let's make it smaller, just like this. Then when we are making it smaller, it's hard to match both sides, so let's just copy on from the other side and then place it. Then select these two, align them center wise. This is going to look like they are the both design in the same side. Okay, so for this area here, I wanted to create like here is a some gap here, so you can place some other elements here. Let me bring one. Okay guys, so this is the heartbeat vector. You can find thousands of them online, and taking one of them is not like something like a copyrighted design. So I'm going to use this one in my this last area, but I don't want to use it as it is, because that can be copyrighted maybe. So I'm just going to use a trick here, that is adding some extra text. So as you can see, this is my smaller area is going to be the design area. Now I'm going to bring another copy here. So sometime we need to implement some text that like was not in the original design theme, or not like how we wanted to make it. So I want to place something for that area, and that is going to be proud of my profession. So this is just a extra text that I thought, because I need to fill that area, so I can simply like make something to fill the area. Okay, not like that, maybe let's use the serif version of the explorer font, that is really good. So I want to make it like at least visible, so that it looks good when it will be a printed t-shirt. So that's why I'm making it a bit bigger font, not that exact font. So if I select it, I can align it in the center position like this. Then I can simply click to distribute the space, but that is fine. So I'm going to place that in the exact same position. I can select it all, maybe just like this, but I need to make sure that I am not overlapping any part of my graphic area. So that's it guys, I hope this one will give you some idea how to make a simple design look decorative or classic style. Like this was, if we remove this decorative element, this was the easiest design, like a very basic and simple design, but with this decorative elements it instantly looks really good. And this is how you can make a design looks like better instantly. So I'm going to press Ctrl X, Ctrl B, to place it in the background, make that black. Then I am going to select it all, then making it a group. So as this is, I am going to isolate this group. So this is a nursing design. So nursing means this is a female design. So when we are working for a female design, we can make it simply like female colors. So this hot pink is kind of female thing, so you can use pink colors for feminine designs, and for this one of course. Okay, so as you can see there is some problem, and that is this is a stroke. So if I expand it, it will become a fill, and then I can change the color here, that is fine. So like this, that is good. Let's select this two, maybe make it pink, but here is pink, so let's make it white. And for this one here, I am going to make it pink again or white again. Then for this one I am going to make it pink, and this one I am going to make it pink. So that's it guys. As you can see, this is how it is looking, and I think this is, there is some problem. So this part I can make it pink, then this part I will make it white like this, and then this one. So that will make everything consistent with my other theme or the design. So that's it. I hope this one will give you some idea how to make designs like this, or how to make a decorative design. So I will try my best to keep my videos coming regularly, and pray for me guys, pray for my family. Thank you everyone, see you in the next video guys, have a great time.